So I know most of you guys have requested your username to be made in Infinite Craft, so we're going to start off with just that. Here is 10 of your random usernames. And there you go. There is 10 of your random usernames. And if you want to see your name up here on the screen, as always, make sure to drop a comment down below letting me know you subscribed and letting me know what your username is so I can make it in my next video. Okay, but to get us started for today, we're going to start off with something so insane, I again have no idea if it can even be crafted. And we're going to be trying to make Steampunk Crocodile Dundee riding a Steampunk Titanosaurus. And my only hope that we can craft this is they did say that they already made this element. So we're going to have to put that to the test and see if that's true. But as always, we can go ahead and grab out some of the base words in the element to see what we have. So obviously we're going to need steampunk. Do we have steampunk? Yes, we do. And of course, next up, we're going to need Crocodile Dundee. So do we have crocodile? We do have crocodile. We probably don't have the word Dundee. If I had to guess, we don't. So that's fine. And then we need to get riding. Interesting. Maybe we have ride. Is that something that we do? We have pride, ride, rider, and rider. So maybe we'll take the one in quotation marks because we can probably build off of that. But we're going to have to probably figure something out. And then we need the letter A, of course. And then we're going to need steampunk again, which we already have. And then we need Titanosaurus, which we don't have Titanosaurus. So we can probably try to work on that one. It seems kind of interesting. We have Titan and then maybe dinosaur. All right, let's try this. Dinosaur plus Titan. See what that gives us. Godzilla plus Titan. Kaiju. Okay, Kaiju plus dinosaur. Godzilla. Do we have anything else with Saur? We have Thesaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Brontosaurus. We actually have a handful of words here. Let's just see if we can mix some of these with the word Titan. And we did get Titanosaurus. Perfect. Okay, we didn't have to spend too much time on that one. But maybe we can try to get to like blue Titanosaurus, which might sound weird. But if we can get a word on the front, maybe then we can make it steampunk Titanosaurus. I guess technically you could do this with any of the words. Okay, we have blue Titanosaurus, so that's great. Now can we do steampunk Titanosaurus? We have steam Titanosaurus, getting a kind of step closer, but not super close. Let's try steampunk like this. Okay, actually, we don't have steampunk on anything, so we're going to have to keep trying. I guess what's funny is we might need a little bit more space, so I can actually zoom out a little bit. Still got to love the update. You can move around freely. We have as much space as we need. It's so insane. But okay, we can probably also try steampunk crocodile. Steam croc plus steampunk. Steam croc punk. How is this not even a first discovery? Okay, let's try the same thing. Can we do blue crocodile? What does that do? Titano croc? That's so hilarious. Okay, and Titanoboa. So we've got some Titan animals. Maybe steam Titanosaurus plus crocodile. It could be steam crocodile. No, it's not. It's crocodile Titanosaurus. Wait, oddly enough, this could be good. Like, if we can get more words tacked onto this. Let's see what this gets us here. Steam Titanosaur, maybe plus these two words. What does this get us? Nothing there. What about plus the word ride? Just curious. Ride Titanosaurus. That's not bad. Wait, we could delete the quotation marks here. See if that works. Let's try. Does that get us anything? No, doesn't get us anything. I'm actually pretty sure this is a dead element, but I have no idea why. So someone have to let me know in the comments why it doesn't craft with anything. But in the meantime, I actually have a different idea I'm going to try. Oh wait, there we go. I just made blue crocodile. I was going to combine a bunch of stuff with crocodile and see what works, but we actually got it on the very first one. Steam crocodile. Why is it obsessed with the word steam? I need the word steam on the front, which we don't have steampunk on anything at the moment. So maybe that's what I need to do, is actually combine steampunk with just a bunch of words until I get steampunk on something, or at least a couple things. Well, apparently adding the word steampunk to a bunch of different things wasn't that bad. So we have steampunk pizza, we have taco truck, so that didn't work out. Steampunk donkey, bacon punk, not even a first discovery. We have steam salad, still steampunk here, that one didn't do anything. And then we have steampunk burger. So actually we have a couple of words that now have steampunk on it. That should be super useful. Now let's just hope one of these can get us steampunk crocodile and maybe steampunk titanosaurus. See what that does. Nothing. Steampunk Crocodile. Perfect. So we have that. And just because I'm curious, let's see what this does. Crocodile Pizza. Okay, we don't need that one. Now we can try one more time with all three of these and try it with Titanosaurus. Honestly, okay, we got it on the first try. I was just about to say we have plenty of Titanosaurus elements, so we really shouldn't have a hard time with that one. But okay, now that we have Steampunk Crocodile and Steampunk Titanosaurus, honestly, I think we can probably just utilize the word ride or rider. Hold on, let's go ahead and do this. Let's try rider. What happens if I just do these two elements together? Anything? No, nothing there. I guess I can try with this just to see what happens. Steam-powered crocodile. That is a sick element, but not one that'll help us at the moment. All right, let's try ride like this. See if that gets us anything. Nothing there. So we might actually need to get to the word riding. And actually, if I do, let's see, rider, and maybe ride like this, ing. I have string append ing. Seems very random, but let's try it here, and let's try it here. Okay, we did get riding, and we got riding there, so perfect. We got both. So I went ahead and replaced those at the top. Now we have riding. So let's try Steampunk Crocodile. And honestly, you know what? Let's just combine these two together. Let's see what happens. Anything. Steampunk Rex. Okay, not bad. Let's try this plus riding. Curious what this does. Steamboat. What about riding A? Honestly, might have to get riding onto something. I don't know how you would do that because it's like a verb. So you have to convince the game to put riding. Let's do A, Steampunk Titanosaurus, anything. Nothing with that. Do we try riding here? Let's combine a couple things, see what happens. Steampunk Titanosaurus Rider. That's not bad at all. And I guess I am getting a little ahead of myself since we technically need Dundee. I'm not even sure how you would get Dundee. We have Dune. Would Dune plus something get us Dundee? I know there's Crocodile Dundee, so maybe Crocodile plus human or Crocodile plus like Wrangler. I'm not even sure what you would combine to get that. Maybe I can add the letter N onto this still. Just want to make sure before we go anywhere. Okay, we did not. Wait, we could try this though. Maybe that does kangaroo. Let's try Australia plus crocodile. Anything? Steve Irwin. Wait, that's sick. Okay, Steve Irwin plus crocodile. Death. That is not what happened. Hold up. Let's do this together. Crocodile Hunter. Wait, that's not bad. Plus Steve Irwin. Crocodile plus Australia plus human. How do you get Dundee? Maybe if we do the letter D. What does this do? Crocodile Dundee. It didn't even combine with that. Here we go. Plus this. Crocodile Hunter plus Australia is nothing with that. Maybe Dundee. Okay, we do done. Do we have the word done? We have R done. We do have done. Maybe done plus Crocodile Hunter, Crocodile Dundee, Steve Irwin plus done. Wait, nothing there. Wait, let's try human plus done. Just curious. Australia plus done. Anything? Dundee. Let's go. Oh my goodness. I gotta like always remember that you can kind of trick the AI like that. So I love when that works. Okay, so now we have Dundee, so we can probably do Dundee plus Crocodile Hunter. Well, never mind. Steve Irwin plus Dundee. Australia plus Dundee again. It seemed to work in the past. Plus human. Okay, nothing. Steampunk Crocodile. Maybe this plus Dundee. Anything here? Crocodile Dundee. Okay, there we go. So maybe we can clear some of these up. We'll leave Dundee up here because now that's one of our base words. So we have Steampunk Crocodile Dundee riding a Steampunk Titanosaurus. Oops, it was supposed to duplicate. Wait, it's not even letting me duplicate. I think I'm hitting caps lock. There we go. So now we have a collection of stuff here, but let's try to do these two together. Nothing there. That's actually a little surprising. Plus Steampunk. Steam Dundee. Interesting. Maybe one of these will work. Wait, we have two of these. Let's try these two together. Steampunk Crocodile Dundee. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now we have Steampunk Crocodile Dundee riding a Steampunk Titanosaurus. What if I just... There's no way! Steampunk Crocodile Dundee riding a Steampunk Titanosaurus. Let's go! Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that element like came out of nowhere. We just had all the pieces come together and it actually made this ginormous element, which is sick. Also, it's not a first discovery, so that means they didn't lie and it in fact was possible. And since we got through that challenge in not too bad of a time, I figured I would go ahead and take another challenge from your comments, this time completely random, and what came up was actually this comment. And since they asked for a word we already made in a previous video, which is hippomonstrossus squipedaliophobia, oddly enough, is the fear of long words. So if you didn't know that, that's your fun fact of the day. But their second challenge, which at first seems impossible, it actually just means how are you in Chinese, which I believe is pronounced ni hao ma. And so you may be wondering how we can even do that. And what I'm going to try, since I don't have any of the script characters, is I'm actually going to just try to see if I can make how are you, and then see if just using an element that converts it to Chinese works. So I've never done this before, so let's try hi like this, and we'll figure out what the game will do when I just do translate to Chinese. Okay, there is no way it already did that, so we're gonna have to do hi mister, which is pretty classic for combining stuff together. So we'll try how, but we will grab our append space out regardless, and it's kind of working. Wait, no, it made Mr. House space. Wait, what the heck is going on? Okay, so we don't need that. We need this. Wait, did that one work? Hold up. Try this. Okay, that got rid of the parentheses, so we're gonna have to try one more time. I love how it's when it's like a challenge word, it always never goes to plan, because hi, how are you? Wait, it actually made it, oddly enough, but we need with spaces. Hold on, let's try this with spaces. Hi, how are you? Wait, that's pretty cool. Let's try it with a different one. Hold on, spaces. What does that do? Without spaces, with spaces. Is that the one we already tried? Maybe if I do add spaces, I'm trying to see if it does it without the comma. No, it didn't. Maybe now we can do the hi. See if we can remove the hi. See what happens here. Anything? How are you? Wait, okay, that just completely worked and did not go any way to plan as far as how I thought we were going to get there. So we're going to get rid of all of this real quick. Okay, so now we have these two, and what we're going to use is translate. Whoops, we apparently don't have that. Oh, translation. So that's what we're going to use. I've used this before, and apparently I forgot about it. So we have Italian translation, translation fish, Polish translation, German translation. We got all these different words, which I've used. So now we're going to try to take all these, see if we can combine them with Chinese. Let's see if one of these does Chinese translation. Well, not that one. Anything here? We'll just keep going. We'll just go through all of them. Maybe one of them will work. Chop suey Chinese translation. Perfect. Okay, so we have Chinese translation. And I'll be honest with you, if this doesn't work, I just really have nothing else to try. So we'll also try Chinese here. So let's try Chinese translation plus how are you till we get the script from their challenge. We got ni hao. Okay, so it gave us the emojis for ni hao, or I guess the script for ni hao, but it didn't give us like the exact in the element. They're not the script characters. Oh no, wait. Let's try how are you plus Chinese. See what that does. Ni hao again. That's pretty cool. Let's try this one more time. Plus hi, how are you? Anything here? Oh, it didn't. It was so close. Like it thought about it, but it didn't actually. Anything with this? Let's just make sure. I don't think I have any characters at all. Maybe I can do Unicode. I have no idea. I'm just trying something random. Wait, we did get some script here. Wait, that's sick. I think that's just ni hao though. Yeah, so we need ni hao ma, which again, I'm not super good at Chinese, so I'm pretty sure there needs to be one more character here. So we'll try one more time. If I do how are you plus this, oh, nothing there. Plus hi, how are you? Maybe anything there. Wait, it did something. It's a first discovery, but I actually don't know what this means. But I went ahead and used the handy dandy Google Translate, took the image right off the screen, and it translates it as hi, how are you? Which I know it's not exactly the challenge they gave, but it is still a first discovery. And quite honestly, I do not want to stress myself trying to learn how to get all these Chinese characters, because I will probably just lose my mind. And I know some of you are probably going to hate me for this one, but we have to mix in a little bit of brain rot, because that's just the nature of Infinite Craft. And plus, people keep leaving me comments to do all kinds of crazy memes and stuff. So I figured we would do the challenge 10 big booms. So shout out to AJ and Big Justice there, but we're going to try to do this one. And I hopefully believe that this one's not going to be too bad, but mostly we just need to see if we have the words that are required for this one. So we have big. Do we have the word 10? I think we do have 10. Yeah, we do have 10. 10 big. And then do we have the word boom? We do have boom. So can we do this? And we'll get boom out like this just in case. Can we do that plural? Let's see if that gets us booms. Boomers. That's insane. Wait, I'm gonna just put that at the top because it's funny. Okay, we're gonna put plural here. Okay, we got booms. So perfect. So we have 10 big booms. And oddly enough, this actually might be an easier challenge if the high strat does work here. Let's take high plus 10. See what happens there. We have high 10, and now we need high, or we need a pen space. I mean, so we're gonna do a pen space plus high 10. Let's give this a go. High 10 here, plus big, high 10 big, first discovery. Yep, there it is. Let's move it over here. Add our append space. We're making a little train going on. Get rid of this so we can scoot this down. We have high 10 big plus the space. Can we throw booms right on the end? Easy enough. High 10 big booms, perfect. And now can we just simply remove the high from high 10 big booms for the first discovery of 10 big booms. Let's go. So there you guys go. There are all of our challenges that we made today, as well as all the usernames we made. But as always, thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. I appreciate every one of you. And don't forget to leave a comment down below if you want me to make one of your Infinite Craft challenges, and I will make sure to get it done. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.